Hey guys, welcome back. Today's just going to be a really chill day. We're going to do a full face of nothing new kind of thing. I have other things to film, so, that doesn't require makeup. So I just kind of want to get ready using older things that I used to use a lot. And let's just go ahead and get started. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. I matched my nails to my shirt, which in turn makes me blend into my entire background. Now I'm regretting this decision, but I really like this nail polish. It was only like $1 or 79 cents. It's from LA Colors. They have a lot of cool shades. Anyway, this is black and it's super cool. Lasts forever. But anyway, yes, my name is Ashley. If you would like to subscribe, I would love it if you do. And if you don't, I'm judging you. No, I'm not. Just kidding. And while you're watching, give this video a big thumbs up if you do like it. It really helps me a ton, more than you guys think. It really gets my content out there to other people that like the same thing that you like. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get ready together. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Primer. I love this stuff. It really does a great job. It almost looks like the NARS. It's a slight pink tint. It looks like the NARS Radiance Primer. But I do my best to really, gently tap it in so as not to have any micro exfoliation happen to the face, which can then in turn make the foundation look terrible when applied. So I just take it nice and slow. I just applied some of my Tarte. It's the smoothing primer, and it's the travel size timeless smoothing primer, and it really does a great job of filling in the pores and smoothing out areas that are really textured. If you have textured skin, I'm throwing it way back. That's why I use the glow cream. I want to use the L'Oreal 24-Hour Pro Matte. This is the closest dupe that I've found to the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Let's see if this is my shade. I mean, it might be my shade. I think this oxidizes as well. But just know that this is very full coverage, very, very matte. So I like to hydrate really well before going in with this foundation, and really going in with a very illuminating primer. This might be too light for me actually, but you can always warm it up with bronzer. I go over the eyes. One doesn't really even need eyeshadow primer. A long-wearing foundation over the eyes is simple and is actually just as effective as an eye primer. Really, there's no clear evidence that eye primer helps in any way. I'm just used to doing it, so therefore I do. Just want to show. So there you can see one side without, one side with, and that was a sheer coat. I'm going to build it up and I'll be right back. Since this is a bit lighter, I've been trying to go through concealers to see which one is best, and I've got Kokie, Be Bright, Benefit, Boing, and Tarte Shape Tape. So let's try the Kokie. I haven't used Kokie in a hot minute. Let's see. Oh, that should be great. I only use it where I really, really need it. And this dries pretty quickly, so it needs to be blended out rather fast. Oh yeah, I really love this formula. It's nice coverage. It's not thick or cakey. It's actually very thin. There's no smell to it. Does a really good job highlighting. I think it's actually perfect. So just blending out the areas where I want to highlight my face, and I'm blending it using the e.l.f. concealer brush. Wait, is it the concealer? Yeah, Flawless Concealer Brush. It does exactly what it says. It's excellent at blending concealer. It's really perfect. I really love it, and it's great for nose contour and also contouring the jawline. I don't think I need to powder this down. I know for sure I don't need to powder down the foundation. If you are really, really dry, you might want to avoid that foundation altogether, or mix it with the L'Oreal Pro Glow. It's kind of like the same thing. So I'm just going to let this sit here for a minute and see if I need to set the concealer down. Alright, taking it back, way back to Urban Decay Naked 2. I love this palette. It doesn't get enough love. It's cool tone, but I love it. So all I did was I took my Sigma E40 and I put it right into the shade called Tease. And I'm going to put that right in my crease. And then I'm going to, in circular motions, blend that up toward the brow bone. Just because the amount of space from my eye to the brow bone, there's kind of a big gap there. So I really actually have to try to fill it. And this color needs to be built up quite a bit. So what I do is I build it up with the Sigma E40, and then I take a more precise pencil brush and I run it through the crease as well. And I'm going to also do this to my lower lash line as I did on this side. I forgot, on this side for the brow bone highlight, I'm taking Booty Call. It's just that matte. It's not really a matte white. It has some reflect in it, but it's very, very, very subtle. This would be a great beginner palette. You know, it's nice, sort of just regular cool tones that are easy to blend and work with. So this is kind of foolproof. I love this. Does anyone know, is this discontinued anywhere? I have no idea. I know the original Naked is, but I don't know about this one. Guys, I wish I could zoom in so bad on this, but I can't. I'm mixing actually two shimmers, and people don't like to do this, but it doesn't translate shimmer on the crease. I'm taking a mixture of Snakebite and Suspect. This is on my Sigma E25, and I'm putting this directly in the crease to add some dimension, a little bit more smokiness before I go in with the black in here. I guess it's going to be like a little smoky eye. Really easy smoky eye tutorial. This side of my eye right here never takes shadow, like that one spot. Does anyone have an eye like that? It's beyond frustrating. This is the hardest part of any kind of smoky eye is the black. So what I do is take my Sigma E25 and I just barely dip on the side and on the tip. And I tap off the extra, and then I really just start dotting it where I want it. Just placing it down. This is very pigmented. I sometimes look to the side, then I start, going in circular motions, just really feathering that in, kind of upward and out through the crease. And it never looks good until it's thoroughly blended and built up, but going in very light-handed at first really will help you, because going in with too much product, you cannot take it back, and it's very difficult to correct. And I'm going to take another brush right here, this sort of pencil brush, and just tiny dots. And I'm going to take that and smudge it on the very outer portion of the lower lash line, connecting it to the upper lid, getting really nice and deep into that socket right here. Just making sure everything is nice and cohesive. And then I'm going to take it out into like this cat eye shape. And then blending the rest in the crease with that same little pencil brush. I think mine's from Shopmissa. I do have a link for Shopmissa down below if you'd like to shop through there and help support my channel. I would be so grateful. Otherwise, you can Google it. No big deal. I do have a couple of videos on, the top recommendations from Shopmissa, full face Shopmissa, things like that. I love, 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 love Shopmissa. You can get great deals on a lot of things there. So that's how I want my eye to look for smoky eye-ness. And for the lid, I want to go in with Half Baked. This is the most beautiful shade in the entire palette in my Opinione. It's so gorgeous. It just catches the light. So effortless. And I am not swiping. I'm just dotting it on the lid. Do you guys see that? I'm going to place another color so it's not just so like, you know, windshield like cut. I don't know what I'm saying. Wow. Just with my finger, I'm taking that snake bite again. I'm going to place it, sort of smudge it between where the gold meets that black, and just smudge it with my finger. So that now it looks gradient, it's not so harsh. I'm going to put on lashes, mascara, and liner, and we'll do the face together. So I'm looking really healthy on one side and ghostly white on the other because that was not my shade. I went in with the Kiss 11 lashes, L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, and the LA Girl Shockwave in black liner for the lower waterline. Now I just took the L'Oreal Infallible powder for the face in 700, and I'm just bronzing up the face. I find that this is really good to do. Sometimes if you can't find a really good bronzer, is just to go deeper in a face powder that you have, you know. And I find that this one looks okay. I mean, it's not bad or anything. It's kind of orange, I guess, but I like it. So, of course, if you ever go too heavy or think it looks bad, you can just take your powder brush to it, make it look all cohesive, which I think I'm actually going to do. Get the ears, have everything looking the same. I think if I would have had the correct shade in foundation, it would have looked a lot better. So I'm just taking my powder brush and trying to mesh that all together. Seems to be doing the trick. Yeah, just made that a lot better. For blush, I'm going in with one of my most loved Milani blushes, not Luminoso. It's Sunset Passione, and it is delicious. I start back here, really bring it up high, and then I'm just going to lightly feather it on the cheek and almost on my under eye, and then I go across the nose for that little sunburnt look. And again, just take it kind of everywhere because I'm obsessed with blush. Love blush. Who doesn't think that blush just makes everything in the world a-okay for a second? And then again, if you think it's too much, you can just take your powder brush, whatever you think, and tone it down. But now we're going in with highlight. Now for this, I'm taking it way back. This is the Anastasia Amrezy palette, and I have had mine forever. But this is such a beautiful highlight. It's not that blinding, but it's so pretty. It's a very pretty bronzer. I mean highlight, what am I thinking? I'm looking at my bronzer right now, thinking how crazy it looks. So, just applying that to the cheeks. I mean, right? How pretty. A little to the chin. Cupid's bow. And I'm also going to put that for the inner corner. Highlight. Can't really see it that well. And the brow bone just a little bit. And moving on to lips. So I've just lined my lips with the LA Girl Nonstop Nude. And no, this isn't like weird. It's actually just lip liner. And I'm going to top that with the Revlon Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish. And this is in Birthday Suit. I love this shade. So pretty. Wow. I love that lip combo. And then I'm just going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Oldie but a goodie. Works every time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the final look of Full Face of Nothing New. Let me know by a thumbs up if you guys want me to keep doing these videos. If you love them, do you hate them? What do you think? I think it's great to just step back and use what we have and not focus on everything new, you know, because not everybody has all that money to keep going out and buying what is new. I think just using what's up in your collections from time to time, you know, is always really, really great. I have some staple items that I constantly use, like that LA Girl for my lip liner. I always use that. Just staple things. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.